Welcome back to News 3 Today. He was an escaped slave who went on to serve 5 terms in Congress as a representative from South Carolina. For the first time, hear the inside story of the life and times of Robert Smalls. Victoria Smalls is the Director of History and Culture at the historic Penn Center on St. Helena Island. She joins us now with more on this fascinating lecture series, and we do want to note Victoria Smalls, Robert Smalls, no relation, you don't think?
I want to be.
Sure.
I want to be so desperately related. Yeah.
So let's talk about Robert Smalls and why this incredible human being is just now getting the recognition that he deserves.
Well, we have to understand that the Reconstruction era from 1861 to 1898 is a period that has had a lot of misinformation or a lot of untold stories. And one of his stories or his life and legacy has been within that era and actually just undertold. We're so very fortunate that we have this wonderful Reconstruction National Historic Park in Beaufort County, and his story is so very vital to that thread. Robert Smalls is a hero, an American hero, and he deserves the story to be told over and over and over again.
For those who may not know his story, briefly tell us, just, I mean, because he's done so much.
He's done so much. So Robert Smalls actually was an enslaved man, young person, and growing up being born in Beaufort, and was taken to another family in Charleston. During his time in Charleston, he learned many different things as an enslaved person. One of those things was working on a ship, on a steamship. One fateful evening, he had the opportunity, along with other members of that boat, of that steamship, to steal away for freedom. He left the harbor in Charleston, went to another area along the harbor, along the coast, gathered some other people. So he wasn't just taking his own freedom, he was looking out for his family and other members and other family members, and he rode into freedom actually on a Confederate steamship approaching Union forces, which is pretty dangerous. So history has been made. He delivered the Planner steamship to the Union forces, was honored, rewarded for this heroism, and then actually catapulted into fame, and then also going into our South Carolina legislature, and then ultimately on to United States Congressman. Major, major, major feat.
An incredible story. You have his great-great-grandson coming in to tell stories that people have never heard before, see pictures that people have never seen before.
Correct. So we are really fortunate to have Michael Boulware Moore of Charleston, South Carolina, coming in to present these stories. He has a wonderful collection of family photographs that people haven't seen, and he's really eager to share those inside stories. We're calling the Robert Smalls the inside story because he's the perfect person to be able to tell that and impart that. Mr. Boulware Moore is actually very excited to be able to do this for Penn Center. He has very close ties to Penn School because Penn Center was known as Penn School and founded in 1862 during the Reconstruction era, actually during the Civil War, going into the Reconstruction era. And he has stories to talk about the school as well.
Okay, so we want to tell folks how we can get so much to talk about, so little time. Here's how you can get a chance to hear the inside story of the life and times of Robert Smalls. It's Saturday, December 7th, 10 a.m. at the Penn Center in which center?
Actually, it's going to be in Frizzell Community House, one of our historic buildings on the campus.
Okay, tickets are $10 for adults, $8 for teachers, $5 for students. For more information, contact Victoria at 843-838-7105. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Stay with us. We'll be back with a final check of your forecast.